We all saw the raw power of her cannons. I think we're just gonna have to
that for sure.
negotiate, guys. But she does seem pretty cool and intelligent for an alien. Please.
No bothering with aliens! No!
Hey,
Here's the
bro,
plan.
tripping.
We sever her arms. Surely Space King won't mind if we kill just a couple arms worth of him.
Shit, what up, though? It's Prince Ra. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be the first official video. I was having a hard time trying to figure out how to stop the video from lagging on OBS, but that's a whole nother story. I had to figure out, you know what I mean? Shout out to ChatGPT. But yeah, so we here reacting today. I want to react to one of my favorite, well, it became one of my favorite universes or whatever, you know what I mean? The Warhammer 40K universe. And I think, I forgot bro them name. I gotta shout him out because I ain't about to watch a video and not shout you out, you know what I mean? Flash Gets, you know what I'm saying? They did a parody of it called Space Kings. Go subscribe to them, you know what I mean? Go give them a like, you know what I mean? Matter of fact, I'm gonna give them a like right now. You know what I mean? They deserved it for this one. This is hilarious. I've already seen both of them before, but I think it'll be easier for me to make each episode make sense because that's what this is going to be on YouTube. Like episodes of y'all seeing me grow, y'all seeing me, you know what I mean? Whatever. So let's get into it. This is the Warhammer 40K universe. If you've not ever heard of it, I suggest you check it out. If you're a nerd like me, you'll rock with it. Look what's if you dive into the lore of the Warhammer 40K universe, you'll understand why he's doing that. It's slow, you know what I mean? But the whole premise is, you know what I mean, you're creating super genetic soldiers, you know what I mean, to go fight a super war. But there are girls in Warhammer 40K that fight alongside, you know what I mean? Like they're just being funny there. In the actual universes, they're like I believe the Custodies, one of the is a female, if I'm not mistaken, and one of the Sisters of Silence are all female groups, so they're all inclusive. Even though a lot of the people in the space of Warhammer 40K cry that it's supposed to be a man space, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you know what I mean? Everybody got their own opinion on it, so I just like it. My boy about to go crash out.
Find the captain. Deliver the message.
My boy got that jab. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, like I said, I don't know everything about, the Warhammer 40K universe because I'm just not getting into it. But if I'm not mistaken, they're supposed to represent, because they just came out with the game, they're supposed to be the Ultramarines, you know what I mean? And he's in a different, you know what I mean? Like, we're going to get into it later on in other videos, but I just want to...
Hey, Bunker! How's the interrogation going? Where's the artifact?
And that's supposed to be the Tau, like the Tau Empire, like, they... We gonna get into it. That's a dreadnought. See, I know that's a dreadnought. You know what I mean? I know that's a dreadnought.
Captain, Space King's Mahomes! Captain, I don't have long. I can't bear an important message. Turn back on your radio.
Computer radio's off?
Listen, Bryce. I don't need high command yammering in my ear while I'm trying to find a goddamn artifact.
It's okay, Captain. I just made this. It'll let him speak our tongue.
Okay. Damn. So he's been screaming the whole entire time. Yeah, he tried to shoot that man in the wheel. Now, mind you, this whole entire time, they've been destroying their planet or whatever, and they haven't been able to touch them because he's in what? Ceramite armor and, you know what I mean, all types of whatever, gadgets or whatever, you know what I mean? Mark 10 armors, you know what I mean? Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, the Tau Empire represents a alien form that came like years later, if I'm not mistaken, and of course, human race is older than the Tau, but they've been beefing with the Tau for what reason? Because, man, you know, we barely like each other, so I doubt we would like some alien race coming through. You know what I mean? We barely like each other.
Genocide.
Captain, no!
No! I've had enough! I'm gonna genocide bomb the whole planet!
There are 20 billion souls on this planet.
He about to...
While I know it would be kinda sweet to wipe them all out with one bomb, we could use my translator device to interrogate them all first.
What?
And find the artifact. Let's ask High Command.
You're right. Thanks, Bryce.
Right.
Well, I guess I'll turn the radios back on.
Makes sense. Bruh.
Geno bomb online. Geno bomb.
So yeah, can't let it go.
Oh, good. You turned your radio back on. You're on the wrong planet. Yeah,
That's
actually,
crazy work.
technically, you're supposed to be on a moon.
That's crazy work. And he's literally about to wipe all of them out, and they're not even supposed to be there. That's crazy work. That's my dog. That's what the Space
You're
King,
in
but
so much
that
trouble.
was like so
Not
good.
only do you have one of the worst artifact recovery rates of any reclaimer squad in the galaxy, now you're wasting precious genobombs too!
I wouldn't say it was a waste.
Quiet, hate-monger, or I'll send you back to your own legion!
It's not my fault Bryce didn't read the brief like I ordered. Plus, who cares about stupid artifacts? We should be out there, cracking heads, finding Space King.
Space King will return to us when we've proven our worth! It's no wonder Space King left. Hell, I would have left too if I had you as my sons, going around the galaxy doing nothing.
What ails you,
That's deep.
my son?
That's deep. That is it. I would
Is
left
that
him
all
too.
you want from me, Space King? To retrieve artifacts?
No, that's retarded. You should be out there.
I don't know how they got away with putting that word on
Finding
YouTube.
Space King. I have a deep purpose for you, my son. Otherwise, why would I speak to you and only you? You're a good boy.
That makes sense.
And the translator device was a really great idea. And I'll get you a castle made of hate where no one can question your statistics. You worthless piece of shit.
Damn.
Are you listening? I said you're banned from genocide.
What? That's so unfair!
You can't throw Geno bombs at all your problems.
Crazy work.
And seeing as the entire Star Defender Legion is deployed to the wrong planet, guess who's gonna be scouring the moon for the artifact solo?
How am I supposed to search a whole moon with just my retard squad?
I don't know. Use your brain.
I can tell they from the 90s.
God, this sucks. Oh, there it is. Ow! Why is the artifact glowing like that?
Brother, that's no mere artifact. That idol is the divinity of Spaceking. It's said to contain a piece of his soul.
Maybe that could lead us to it.
It could lead us to Spaceking? What are we waiting for?
Brother, wait! It reeks of an alien in here.
It's okay. We'll just kill him.
Like an ultramarine. Bro, that look like what they call them. I was gonna say xenomorph, but that's from the Aliens universe or Alien vs Predator universe. Man, I can't remember the name, but they're like the horde, you know, the unbeatable horde that goes around eating everything.
Finally! I have waited millennia!
Jesus Christ!
Space King soul energy is mine! Lest you meet my demands!
Yeah, they tripping, bro.
God damn.
Just to the alien.
Not so fast!
Bro, said
Witness
when
my
we all
power.
thought. Jesus Christ. They wild. They wild.
Down, you fools!
Yeah. Reprise like a
How
monkey.
come you didn't get transfixed by her boobs, hate monger?
She's an alien.
Yeah, but
Okay, so Hate Monger's gay, which means he'll be able to avoid her.
I'm not gay. I just hate aliens.
I mean, me too, but I mean, come on.
that's crazy work,
But,
bro.
you know, she's still gonna die. So, like, calm down, Hate Monger.
No, brother! She's drawing Space King's soul energy into her body. If we kill her while his soul is in her body, wouldn't that also be like killing him ourselves?
Hate Monger, are you suggesting we can't kill the alien?
That is sacrilege. In the Warhammer 40k universe, that is sacrilege. The same way earlier there was torturing that little duck thing. That's, you know what I mean? They believe in war, you know what I mean? If you told them just, man, have an off day, they wouldn't even understand that. You know, of course I'm being, you know what I mean, sarcastic, but yeah, you know what I mean? The first introduction to the Warhammer 40k universe, they tell you in the grim dark future, there's nothing but war, you know, so bro, it's like, that's sacrilege. You know we're supposed to go to war for no reason.
I didn't want to have to blast you, little Star Defender. I just want to talk.
They wild.
Look, we all saw the raw power of her cannons. I think we're just gonna
Saw
have to
that for
negotiate,
sure.
guys. Plus, she does seem pretty cool and intelligent for an alien. Please.
No bartering with aliens! No!
Hey,
here's the
bro,
plan.
tripping.
We sever her arms. Surely Space King won't mind if we kill just a couple arms worth of him. Hey, Mugger, you go left. Get her back turned so Bryce and I are tricked by her fat tits and can go to work. Chestnut, stay here.
I want to go too.
Let's go! Space
Damn.
Well, fuck! Go back! Go back!
to negotiate?
Yeah?
Genobomb denied. Genobomb denied.
Bro's about to just blow up the whole planet.
Captain!
I know you hate me and my innovative ideas. But I was totally right. We can't blast our way out of this one. You gotta at least see what she wants.
Tick-tock, Star Defender!
Genobomb denied.
That nigga's still trying.
It's absolutely captivating.
Hey, Meta, translate that.
Which one of you is real?
It's writing up there?
Shit, the world will never know.
This game, you're not ready for it.
That's alright, see? You already told me I ain't ready for it. That's why I skipped it. If I was ready for it, I'd have watched it.
I just think
But
you're
you told me I
stupid.
wasn't ready for it.
But maybe not this time. And maybe if I'd stop to listen and nurture that occasionally, you would be less stupider. Eventually.
It's not a word.
Thanks, Captain.
Stupid is not a word.
Wait! You'll need this. It's probably the only way you'll be able to untangle her complicated emotions.
Thanks, Bryce.
I'll see you again. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
They childish, bro. They definitely from the 90s. That is a 90s reference. If there's one, that is a 90s reference. Bro pulled up.
I've come to negotiate.
Your Space King drove my race to near extinction once.
Okay. Awesome.
I understand. Your kind
Sounds
has
about
always
right.
been the primary food source for mine. Conflict was inevitable, but Space King pushed us back. And so, we had to switch to a nutritious diet of fruits and berries and find another dimension to live in peace. Unfortunately,
Bruh. These niggas, they wild for this one. The jiggle physics is crazy. They knew what they were doing when they made this.
I could not join my kin and have been trapped here for 3,000 years. Wait,
Oh my god, please get to the point!
I wish to be with my kin.
nigga said, "Stop
I can't
yapping."
open the portal to their dimension. My pups are too weak to make the journey. I need my precious milk, and as you can see from my severely depleted breasts, nuts and berries are not enough to fill them. All I ask, Star Defender, is you give me a snack from your globulus, so I may replenish my milk and take my babies to be with my kin.
What?
They're the only things nutritious enough. You said you've come to negotiate. Please, it's for my children.
If I do this, you'll return Space King's soul energy?
Yes.
Chestnut, give me the globulus.
But I'm supposed to protect them.
It's for Space King, Chestnut. But I guess it's your call.
The globulus, whatever they're talking about, is like their gene seed. And in the Warhammer 40k universe, you if one of the Space Marines died, that's how they would make more Space Marines, because a lot of the organs or whatever that are needed to make a Space Marine are not, easily available, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta dive into it, but that's the whole point why he said that's heresy, because pretty much he has given away one of his brothers, if that makes sense.
your star defender. I'm going to quickly feed the kids and I'll be out of your hair.
Bro, a whole dickhead.
I'm sure Space King is proud of us. There was no other way. Maybe he'll send us a Oh my god! Look out!
My boy, see? And the messed up part, he's the one they told to chill in the back. They ain't want my dog Chestnut to pull up. Look, he pulled up and one shot at her. You should have had him on the squad.
God damn it.
Polyglobule extraction initiated. Extraction complete.
He's so childish.
Polyglobule extraction initiated. Extraction complete.
Ugh.
Polyglobule extraction in. Sacred membrum obstruction detected. Sacred membrum obstruction detected. To extract holy globules, place a delicate yet religious pinch around tip of sacred membrum.
Pause.
Oh.
Polyglobule extraction initiated. Extraction complete.
Bro,
great cocktail. Perfect.
Got a crazy job.
Let's go mingle.
Congratulations.
Boy, I sure hope me and the boys here can find you someday, Space King.
Tired of all your media being filled with the lamest shit possible?
Want a show that doesn't hate your male power fantasies but embraces them?
There's plenty of independent animation targeted at mentally ill teenage girls.
But what about mentally ill teenage boys?
And 30-year-old men.
Don't we matter too?
Space King thinks so.
Tell them.
They 30? They definitely from the 90s. They my generation for sure. They uncle now.
About the boobies.
Yes, that's right. What you just saw was the clean version of the video. There exists another version. A better, uncensored.
Bro, how many of y'all actually went to go see the, like they said, the uncensored version of the video? Hey, bro, they got a Patreon if you want to see it uncensored, you know what I'm saying? But that makes sense. That makes sense. Hey, great marketing, bro. Real talk. I know they making some bread off of that, so shout out to them, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the end of the video or whatever. You know, I'm probably gonna let it play out all the way through and see if they got any more content that I could do a reaction on. But other than that, it's the end of the video, you know what I mean? I'm gonna holler at y'all in the next one. Probably gonna get better at the intros and outros, but man, it is what it is, bro. Y'all gonna grow with me too.
Version, the true version, and maybe the last episode of Space King we ever make.
No, my boobies.
Because we're not willing to sell this show to Hollywood for them to turn into dog shit like everything else. So support us on Patreon!
And we'll turn every dollar to making more episodes of Space King, untouched and uncensored. And in return, we'll give you goodies, gifts, rewards, trinkets, production updates, and most importantly, more Space King.
We cannot fund more episodes without you.
Link in the description.
Hey man, go support them, bro. You feel if you want to go see the full video, man, go holler at their Patreon, you know what I'm saying? But they look like, I'm not mad at that, you know what I mean? It looked like the creativity is a lost art form in society nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you go look at most of the movies that are out, they're all copycats of, you know, things from back in the day, you know what I mean? Like, I grew up off of Lion King. I saw the new Lion King. I was like, okay. Lilo and Stitch, that's from, you know what I mean, our generation, Uncle No generation, you know what I mean? So all they doing is just rewatching the same old, you know what I mean? But plotting. But anyway, like I said, go support them, you know what I mean? We ended the video, whatever. I just didn't know they had all the extra. But yeah, go support them for sure. My point exactly. Jurassic Park, I'm guessing, huh? That's crazy work.